All right, so we know our 3, 4, 5, 6-year-olds really need activity. World Health Organization says 180 minutes a day at least, but it's pouring down rain or freezing, or if you're here in Texas with me, 100 and gajillion degrees and you just can't be outside anymore. So how are you going to get that activity in? I'm Kelsey, pediatric therapist and mom of 2. So some of my favorite ways to get that energy out and get activity in when we have bad weather and we're stuck inside, freeze game. First and easiest, you don't need anything except some music. So have a family dance party, play music, and then everyone has to freeze. The first one to move is out. You can add whatever rules your family wants to add to make it fun. But that, I think, is one of the easiest and most fun things that we do in our house when it's bad weather and I want to get energy out. The next thing is jumping jacks or making everything a game. Show me how many times you can jump on one foot. Show me how many times you can do a jumping jack. Can you stand on one foot longer than me? Those are also really fun games that you don't need to buy anything for. I love kids yoga and activity dice if you are looking to get a few indoor games. And so these are one of my favorite things. I actually just found them in the dollar store once, but I'm sure you can find something similar. This is like slide like a snail, waddle like a duck, hop like a bunny. And then the other dice is for how long. So you're going to roll your 2 dice. And you're going to see if you can waddle like a duck for 30 seconds. So this is a fun game that we do a lot inside to get our wiggles out. I a lot of times like to call it getting our wiggles out, getting our sillies out. If you are needing to be a little bit calmer, there's tons of great yoga options for kids. So I love yoga pretzels because they break it down in different kid-friendly language on the back. So for example, here is boat pose, but on the back it says, I sit tall and hug myself, hug your knees, feet on the ground. I lean back and put your arms, your back and toes pointed. I'm strong enough to leave the land and I float on the water. And you can read your kid at whichever step they start having a hard time with. That's where you can stop. For kids that really like to know what comes next, I will pick out, 3 different poses that are some of my favorites. So we're going to choose cat, boat, and I'm going to go with not a partner one. I'm going to go with being a rainbow. And I will lay them out in order. And they can choose the order that they can do them in, and then they pick the card, do it, and then go and pick the next one. We all know some children need a little more routine than others. And so if your child really wants to have a plan, y'all can come up with a plan together, lay them out, and do them together. The last option I'm going to show you is a little mat that you can put together with different poses. And so this is a fun one to put together in your living room, and everyone can walk around and close their eyes, and when you say stop, they have to do whichever pose that they land on. And there's pictures for them to model that you can do with them. So I know it's really tempting on those bad weather days or stuck inside days to have a movie day, which is great, and you might do a little bit more screen time than usual, but remember how much their little bodies need that movement. So really make an effort on those bad weather days to have fun movement breaks, build movement into your routine so that they will want to go to bed for you at the end of the day.